Hello, my name is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and I am the spiritual director of Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry. We believe there is value in spiritual practice, and that is why we developed the Prayerful Heart app so that we can support people all around the world in prayer. Today is International Day of Peace, and we've been celebrating all day. We have partnered with the United Nations, ministers, and practitioners to shape and anchor peace together through affirmative prayer. Now, peace is a spiritual practice and it requires a consistent practice in order for us all to benefit. That consistent practice leads us back to our true self. It supports us in raising the energy and the thoughts of the collective of humanity. Many call it Samadhi. Amit Ray explains it this way in his book, Yoga and Vipassana. He says, Samadhi is the journey from individual to collective consciousness. The steps of Samadhi are the steps towards reaching the collective consciousness. In meditation, the more we radiate love, compassion, peace, harmony, and tranquility, the more is our contribution to the collective consciousness. The more we positively contribute towards collective consciousness, the more we progress in Samadhi. So it has been my pleasure today to host this series on prayer. It has been a pleasure to just expand our awareness and to look at new ways of using these tools, these lifelong tools, and bringing it forward in a practical way so that we can all join together. I'd like to close with one more reading, and then I'm going to share a special prayer because I have the honor of finishing the last prayer. And that prayer is about the Samadhi of peace and our oneness. This reading comes from Ernest Holmes, and it is from Meditations for Friendships. God in me is unified with God in all. This one is now drawing into my life all love and fellowship. I am one with all people, with all things, with all life. As I listen in the silence, the voice of all humanity speaks to me and answers the love that I hold out to it. So with that in mind right now, I'm going to invite you to just open your hearts once more and join me in prayer. And please share this prayer and all of our prayers with your family and your friends. And I invite you to invite peace into your heart every day. Hello, Prayerful Heart Consciousness holders. I just want to wish you a happy International Day of Peace. I want to take some time and just thank you for simply showing up today and participating in these prayers because we are making a difference in the world. We're ship shaping something in order that's going to just be transformative. I'd like to close today with a sacred prayer. And if you'll just turn within with me right now and just simply breathe, we're just going to release and slow down all the outer trappings and just focus within. And as we begin to focus within, I'm going to invite you to move into the heart space and just do some heart focused breathing. Just imagine your heart circulating the breath, breathing in and breathing out. And as we move into this space of the breath right now, I'm just acknowledging our oneness, that wonderful presence, that wonderful light that always has been and always will be. That divine light of love, the divine light of peace, and that divine light of harmony. And just breathe. And in this very moment, I'm acknowledging the power of love, that energy that has the ability to move into places we, in our human experience, aren't able to go. I'm acknowledging its presence right here and right now, that energy that has never ever been disturbed, that always is and will always be. And in this awareness right here, right now, I'm acknowledging that love, that energy that fulfills itself right here and right where I am, right where each and every participant is. And I know that it is this energy and this vibration that is the sacred movement. It is the movement of life itself, expanding itself and revealing itself. I'm acknowledging it and knowing that it is the source and the wellspring of life expanding within each and every one of us. And with this in mind, right here and right now, I know that love has already moved into the places we in our human experience are able to go. I know that it is love that expands itself and reveals itself in practical ways. I know that it is love that is the measure of the day, and it is love that is the blessing of the day. And what I know about this loving presence is it is pure light. And that light is a light that continues to reveal itself, expand itself, and reveal itself in all things. So as I speak my word this evening, I know that something divine has set itself in motion. It is the collective of every single prayer that has been shared today. I know that it is that collective of love in action. So what I know is there is a peace that passeth all understanding, and that peace echoes itself in every part of this thing we call life. It echoes itself and it reverberates itself in all of humanity. And what I know about this wonderful essence, that it is practical, that it is the sacred movement as we breathe. I know that this divine presence echoes itself as pure truth, pure wisdom, pure light, and it is the expression in all areas of our lives. It is the expression of all of humanity, our oneness, our living in a world that works for everyone. It is the divine blessing right where our doctors, our scientists, and all of those people that show up in the world to support its growth, and it supports humanity. So what I know is all of humanity is lifted up into the place of oneness. That vibration of Samadhi expands itself and reveals itself in sacred ways. As above, so below. I know that this energy of oneness, this energy which is pure, is fully orbed and revealing itself as life, ever giving of itself. And so in this space right here, right now, I simply give thanks for the blessing of spirit. And I'm releasing these words as I speak right now, for I know that something divine has set itself in motion. It is God, expanded. And so I'm in gratitude right now, and I simply allow it to be. And together we all affirm, and we say together, and so it is. Amen. And as I open my eyes right now, I open my eyes and I thank you again for joining us, making a difference. Together we do make a difference in terms of shaking peace. And I know that this power and this presence we've spoken of all day has already gone before us and shaped itself in all of the concerns of our lives. I'm inviting you to share these prayers again and again with people, and we look forward to spending more time with you. And remember, life is what we make it, so we're inviting you all to have a blessed day. Namaste.